Yo, what's going on? Today, we have a very special one. It's me featuring Joey, and it's not Battle Factory. None of that.
You
not trying to get hacks 5 games in a row. Instead, we're going to be going over the usage stats in OU for January, because these stats are absolutely incredible. We got stuff like 40% Dragapult, 37% Corviknight, and we figured, you know what, we got to discuss this. So Smogon released these a few days ago, and we figured we'd give our opinion on it. So,
but first, are you an agent?
Are you an agent?
No. Do you want to become an agent?
Facts. Is that in your interests? Very true. Pick up
the new agency merch, please.
Don't sleep.
Please.
We got premium
the link is
embroidered
down below.
garments for the next 2 weeks. This drop not coming back.
And
Pink
this one
on
isn't
white.
going to be stopped by Nike.
This one isn't going to be stopped by Nike. Facts. Go catch that. The embroidered design. We got hoodies, sweatshirts, orange, pink, blue, all that good stuff. So don't sleep on that. Go check that out. And
we got Tesla stock. We got Microsoft stock.
We up. That's all we got.
We got Marcus Goldman Sachs accounts.
We up.
We might even have Acorn accounts too.
Shit, we up. That's all we gotta say. Bitcoin on the rise.
Roth IRAs.
We might. All right, but we can get back to the video. So yes,
I'll flip cards if anybody's interested.
This man trying to sell. He's not trying to run it up.
I do though. Hold up, that's the truth.
All right, but here are the stats. Top 34 Pokemon for the January OU. So I guess you can start us off, bro. What do you think about Dragapult? Nearly 41%.
Hey, bro. That's more than Landorus I think has ever been.
That's more than Landorus has ever been. Easily.
But look how many Pokemon we have. I'm still okay with this because people might say, oh man, every team is running Dragapult, Corviknight, Clefable, Seismitoad. They're right. But you know what happens? When teams run everything, you can run fun mons like Vanillix.
Exactly.
And mess them up.
Exactly. That's probably why it's so easy for us to get to like 1900 on the ladder using like Glaceon, Roserade, whatever the case, because like look at how insane the usage is. You literally run into these things in every 2 or 3 teams, so it's nuts.
But it definitely, I mean, the good thing about Pokemon Sword and Shield is there are basically 5 metagames. We have the pre-Dynamax meta.
True.
We have the current meta, which is pre-home. Then we have Pokemon Home coming out this month, which will be the new meta. And then we also have the DLC in June, and then we have the DLC in November. So I don't think the usage stats are going to stay like at least this extreme every single time.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
I'm sure Dragapult, Corviknight, Clefable will stay somewhere in top 10 no matter what.
And just think about stuff getting so much more defensive capabilities now. Like Clef now has soft boiled, stuff like that. Like it'll be harder for stuff like Dragapult to easily sweep. Look at heavy duty boots Togekiss with Roost. That's gonna be a really good switch, you know?
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be very solid.
Gonna be pretty solid. But still 40% is just mind blowing, honestly. And I understand too, it's an amazing mon. All of its sets are great. Specs, Scarf, Hex, Will-O-Wisp.
The Dragon Dance Life
Orb is really good. Yeah, in general, it's really hard to beat. But, I mean, I'm looking at my teams right now. And, like, yeah, I have so many Dragapult teams. I feel like it's, like, the most consistent mon I use, too. So I definitely contribute.
It helps you out versus, like, weaker mons in general. Like, it helps you check everything, which is good.
Everything. And its bulk is decent enough to live most neutral hits. It can live an Earthquake or whatever. It's actually crazy. Mainly because there's no good ghost resist in the tier, and there's a lack of pursuit now. So stuff like Gengar, this is like the optimized Gengar. No pursuit in the meta, also a dragon type, also like fast as sin. Like it's just it's the mon, dude. It's crazy. It's so fast too. It's so fast.
I do feel like if Dugtrio gets banned, it opens up more defensive capabilities. Like we might even see something like an Umbreon in OU, for instance.
Definitely.
Or anything like that.
And even just like when drops come down, stuff like specially defensive Heatran or Protect, we'll be able to easily switch into this thing.
Easily.
And Tyranitar does wall Dragapult. There's just no pursuit, so it's kind of not the best option a lot of the time. But we still have stuff. Mandibuzz is great, you know.
Yeah, I don't think Dragapult is
I don't think it's overpowered or anything. In fact, like it's not even that strong, especially like it only has 100 special attack, but it makes sense. But
it's like centralizing to the point where
its moves are amazing. All of its moves are good. It can always hit like your team hard with something, you know.
Yeah, and being able to just naturally outspeed scary Pokemon like Scarf Dracovish, for instance, for offense, I think is a really big one.
That is huge.
And just like the fact that Dragapult can beat everything in top 10 potentially. With the right sets.
Literally, yeah. Like Will-O-Wisp Hex is the most used set nowadays, and that set is really hard to beat.
Yeah.
Really hard to beat. The support's so good.
Yeah,
especially
and that mixed
because you can
Steel
wish
Wing.
pass. Yeah, that mixed Steel Wing, the Fire Blast Steel Wing, right?
Yeah, Fire Blast Steel Wing,
crazy.
Dragon Darts is
That
really
one's
nice
crazy.
too,
Yeah.
especially for off because it breaks like easier. Special defensive Mandibuzz and Steel Wing can Oko Clef because they're running Calm. So
Yeah.
it's scary. It's a
Lifelorn
good
Dragon
mod.
Darts does like it does like 55% to Mandibuzz. That's
Yeah.
SPDF, so that thing is no check. But yeah, Dragapult definitely deserving of being at the top. It's just such an easy mod to throw on any team. It'll shine on any team.
I think Drill nasty, but we all knew Drill would be nasty when we heard it was coming back.
Yeah.
Like easily.
So,
When we got the data mine. Like that was supposed to be. Rank 5 makes a lot of sense. Like I put it like as number 1 of my mons of coming back.
Sure.
I put Clefable up there too.
it's interesting that the Dragapult actually is A+ rank, while Clef and Corviknight are S rank. So I guess maybe that's like
I
don't
don't
know.
think Clef is S rank.
I don't think Clef is
personally.
S rank personally either. I believe that Corviknight and Dragapult are way better.
Yeah,
and you can
I think
see
so
that. You can
too.
see that in the usage stats because
Yep.
Clef is almost 6.5% below Corviknight.
Because before people were able to run that Light Orb Moonlight Clef set, but now it's mainly Wish.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly Wish support. And Clef does the same
and
thing.
it is good. It is good at wish passing, but defensively it's not that great. It's just good at wish passing. I don't like using it as a wall.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Only special to be able to take on Dragapult. That's about it.
You're still susceptible to getting trapped by Dugtrio as well.
Yep. Or like lose to every special attacker.
You also lose
Like
to every
freaking
mon in the top 10. Look at this.
Yeah.
Except for
Yeah.
Seismitoad.
Yep.
Literally everything else will beat it. So
It's set up for
it's
everything.
weird. I mean, Wish Pass is really good, and the ability to switch into Wisp, and I mean, this thing is only as high up as it is because it can take on special Dragapult, and some types Hydreigon. But like, I don't know.
I mean, the fact that it can Wish Pass to number 11, so it can wall number 5 is pretty big. That's
is so
it. I
funny.
mean, that's the truth, though.
That's actually facts, though. Yes, the fact that it can Wish Pass into number 11 wall.
Sometimes
And it can also Wish Pass into number 2. Exactly. And number 2.
to wall number 5.
The biggest heartbreak is when you have your SD extra drill, you're primed to sweep, and then that Corviknight has body press, and you're like, okay, not today, not today.
I think it's interesting how Sylveon's picking up more and more.
Oh, word.
And like even the presence of Dugtrio, some Sylveon run quick attack, like EO Sylveon
Yes.
specifically.
In fact,
So the hyper voice to quick attack.
yeah. In fact, Wish Protect Sylveon outstalls Earthquake from Bandit anyway.
Yeah.
As long
if
as you don't
it's-
get crit, but yeah.
Yeah, but that one's like safe too. You know what else is weird? This is the generation where I feel like we're getting those ADV EV spreads. Like someone gave me a Dugtrio with like 116 attack, 92 HP,
Jeez.
132 defense, and like 72 speed, adamant type of thing. I was like, what the hell is this
People are
supposed to
using
do?
crazy spreads. I got a Cinderace
Yeah.
with HP and SPDF, Invest, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and like Gengar as well, not running max speed
Mm-hmm.
sometimes and running HP. That way they can live Hex after sub. Like, it's insane. Like the amount of stuff. Ditto slowly but surely losing its place in OU. Same thing with Gyarados. I still think Ditto's a sleeper.
Yes, Ditto is a sleeper, and I think Ditto is still decent, but I can definitely understand why it's going down in usage. It gives too many free turns to mons like Clef to get off a Wish, Corviknight to get off a Defog, stuff like that. Like, you don't want to give those turns away.
Yeah, Clefs are gonna rise up a little bit more too. I feel Clefs is amazing.
I think Corviknight, I guess we should talk about Corviknight being at number 2. That's really crazy, 38% usage, but I totally agree with it. I think this thing is so good, as
It's
good as
amazing.
Dragapult, if not better. Like, I really think it's so good.
It has too many things it can do successfully.
Too many things. I have so many teams with it, and I think almost every time I just run Defog. I rarely even run Bulk Up, but Defog I think is the best set.
Defog is great. I like Subroo's bulk up, Taunt as well. It can run Power Trip as well.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
ability.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Power.
Right,
I mean, what's it called? Bulk Up is definitely good. I'm just getting annoyed by it because there's so much Rotom Heat. There's so much what's it called?
you chip at Rotom Heat.
True.
Do about 28% with +1, and then you switch as they Vultures out the Clef, and he'll back up the fullest.
Exactly. And there's also Dragapult just being able to go through your sub.
Yeah,
with
Will-O-Wisp
Wisp,
and Hex,
which
yeah.
really sucks. And then also Aegislash. That's why Bulk Up I haven't been using as much lately.
I've seen some people use Payback.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I need to try that.
It doesn't do that much to Aegislash, but
Defog is great though. Defog is amazing. It defogs on everything. And it's just so bulky. Like
It's
the
hard
amount
to
of
figure out
momentum
what
it gives
move you
you
want,
with
though.
U-turn and stuff.
Yeah.
It's literally Landorus. Literally feels like you're using Landorus.
Yeah, I think the given moves are always gonna be Roost, Defog, and U-turn,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there you figure out what the hell you want to hit. I don't run Brave Bird as much usually anymore.
I use Brave Bird or Iron Head most of the time.
Yeah, you can run Brave Bird for Como,
Yeah,
or Iron Head,
or
obviously,
Conk.
but yeah, but Body Press is really nice too for Bisharp if your team loses.
I really like
extra
Iron Head
drill.
for Hat and
Yeah.
just because sometimes people
Clef,
will wish with
as
Clef,
well.
and then if you flinch them, you're in an amazing situation.
Yeah, you do a lot.
Iron Head is good consistent stab. Yeah, I love
Cinderace. Cinderace sneaking up there in top 10 is interesting.
I didn't even expect that. I didn't know people used it that much. Why do you think that
I mean,
is? It's really good.
It does exactly what it does, right? Like, it's not bad versus the top 3 because it can Sucker Punch Dragapult as well.
Yeah, and Pyro Ball's quite strong.
Yeah, Pyro Ball too, it kills Clef. And Seismitoad you just U-turn on, but yeah. I'm not sure. Honestly,
yeah, it's pretty surprising,
I do think some builds are super weak to it though.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially those with offensive Aegislashes and stuff like that. They have to switch out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad, and just ignoring hazards is so cool too. I barely court change though when I use it. Like I just because they don't usually go for hazards.
I feel like the point of using Cinderace is that you can get away with running a team without rocks if you really want to.
Yeah.
But that's not always consistent. Also, this thing still gets trapped by Duck Trio. I don't know.
Yeah, Hydreigon the best. Well, some Duck Trio. A lot of them are running Adamant.
Yeah, and Cinderace has, it's kind of a gamble whether it has high jump kick or not. Some people run Taunt, some people run high jump kick. So it's interesting.
Yeah, Sucker. I mean, you always see U-turn, Power Ball, and Core Change.
Yeah, so then the last move is either Taunt, HJK, Sucker, something like that.
Hydreigon the best Scarfer in the game.
Really?
I think so.
I think Togekiss is the best Scarf in the game.
It's too slow.
Or Dragapult. I don't like Scarf Hydreigon that much, but it is
good.
I know
you like Scarf Dragapult because you like to run Thunderbolt. For Rain.
For Rain, yeah. It beats Rain on its own, and it's also just like it's just nice.
You bring Rain versus me?
Hell no, I want to bring Rain. That's too cheesy.
I would bring Rain. It's cheesy.
Go ahead, bring Rain. I got Doug Trio, Obama Snow at Aurora Vale. I'm about to sleep. But yeah, no, I like Hydreigon. I like Nasty Ball Life Orb a ton. I think I ran Specs for some time, but I think Nasty Ball is better.
I think so too. Nasty Ball just breaks, and I find so many easy opportunities to do so.
Bulk's really good. Very easy to wish past too.
Even in the face of Rotom, if Rotom's running T-Wave, sometimes they'll be more inclined to T-Wave you.
Exactly.
You just Draco and kill them.
Exactly, yeah. Or yeah, you literally just Draco and kill them. Yeah, this thing destroys the top 10. None of them can switch into it, which is great. When Pokemon Home comes out and this thing gets Roost, that's gonna be really insane. Nasty Ball Roost, oof. I don't know how people are gonna deal with that.
I guess they just wouldn't run. Like, what would they like? Would they just run Doug Show to trap Fairy and then?
You could even run Dark Pulse Slash Cannon. You don't even need.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dark Pulse. I was gonna say Dark Pulse Slash Cannon. The other alternative.
Because at that point you roost up on shit like
Mandy and
Corviknight, all that stuff. That's gonna be a complete menace.
I like how Pursuit being gone. Look at all these ghost types.
It's
Dragapult,
never had ghosts
Aegislash, Gengar.
When has a ghost type ever been number one in usage? Isn't that insane?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
About damn time Gengar goes up to OU too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we gotta talk about Agent Toad. 30%. How can this Mon have 30%? I saw the future. It's actually so crazy that the Mons they took away from the game so specifically put this guy in the top 4 spots. It's nuts. And it walls so much, honestly.
Yeah, it's stupid good.
It's stupid good. It checks so much stuff. It checks Drill, Aegislash, Cinderace, Rotom. Fish is a big one. And in general, it can just tank a hit from most of the annoying HL Mons. It lives a hit from +2 Cloyster. It lives a hit from +2 Bisharp. Can tank Mimikyu. Can tank Obstagoon 1 hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That really comes into play.
Yeah, it's fat. I like I'm surprised Hat is so high up. I'll be honest.
I don't know. Like Hat's really good versus Fat, and people do use Fat still.
I don't know. But it's useless versus offense. I feel.
It depends.
Just get Earthquake worn down. I don't
you can run
know.
Nuzzle, and that can be really annoying for some teams.
Yeah, I think Nuzzle is one of its best sets. Like even the Assault Vest set is okay. I think Runikus would be something that sneaks up here at some point, even with all the Ghost and Dark types.
The only team I like Hat on is a team where it's like leftovers defensive with Nuzzle and Aromatherapy, because Vaporeon was also on the team to pass wishes to it. It's hard to ever like have a spot for Hat because you more likely want to use Clef or Sylveon to pass wish than you want to use Hat to just do like, I don't know, whatever. But Calm Mind Hat can be a big threat.
Yeah.
Its Fizz Def is really high. It can live like Iron Heads and shit, so you can't sleep.
I mean, it's nice. It can Mystical Fire as long as they're not running Mirror Armor, which I think a lot of them are not.
Yeah, a lot of them run Pressure, which is good. It really just depends on your team. Pressure's good for beating the Rockers.
Whereas Mirror Armor helps you beat Aegislash.
And it also helps you beat
But if Aegislash crits you, it doesn't matter.
How does it? It doesn't really help you beat Aegislash.
Yeah, it just means like you can roost on them unless they crit you. Because they can't get Spadef drops.
It bounces back. It doesn't like. I thought it just you both drop.
Oh, it bounces back.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's actually true then. I didn't think about that. But Pressure in the same way can help even more because then they only have like a few PP.
That's fair.
I guess it depends. But yeah, that's pretty good. Hat's pretty interesting at 19th. It's good though. I mean, like its moves are good and it is really really strong.
Yeah.
What do you think about?
I think it needs Moonblast though.
Yeah.
Well, Draining Kiss is nice on this.
Draining Kiss is nice, but Moonblast would be better. What do you think about 7 and 8, 2 steel types?
AG is weird because like this generation is the first one where, like it's not running King Shield or it's banned. It's not banned yet.
It's crazy that Choice Aegislash is the premier set. Yeah, nobody runs King Shield anymore.
Yeah, but I also think Swords Dance Air Balloon is ridiculous as well.
I think Swords Dance Air Balloon is insane. Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to like rank them, I put Swords Dance Air Balloon at number 1, Specs at number 2, and then Band at number 3. Like, or at least Specs as well as Swords Dance Air Balloon like up there.
Dude,
like,
Max
it really
Speed
depends on the
SD shreds teams.
Yeah.
It shreds teams.
And it blocks Excadrill or sets up on Excadrill.
It destroys Seismitoad too. Plus
sets up on the Como or Earthquake.
Yeah. Only thing you can go to is like, and when you run max speed, you're faster than stuff like Mandibuzz.
Exactly.
Only thing that can really take it on is like Toxapex.
Scarf Dragon or Specs Dragon, yeah. Life Orb Pursuit.
But yeah,
even Pex.
Ferrothorn's good. I mean, it's like whatever. It's just good because it knocks off. I don't think it's really that good.
I like how it doesn't run like Power Whip.
It really doesn't run Whip anymore.
Knock off, Body Press, Gyro Ball. All those moves were used before.
I don't know. It's whatever. It's not my favorite mon. I'll be honest. It's not my favorite rocker. And
but when you try to set up your Bisharp in front of it, though,
yeah,
and body press you.
But it's really not my favorite. I feel like there's way better picks. It is good for switching into Clef, but if they're Flamethrower, then you're fucked.
Yeah, you don't recover on them anyway.
But otherwise, pretty interesting top 10. The fact that we have 2 fire types is pretty fun.
Oh, Rotom Heat got so much better, man. Heavy Duty Boost the best item.
Good. That thing is so good. Heavy Duty Boost is the best item ever introduced.
Yeah, I think so too.
We got mons that literally became viable thanks to Heavy Duty Boots. Like 10 mons in this metagame.
Rotom Heat, Cinderace, what else we got?
Togekiss.
Gyarados can run if it wants to.
Mandibuzz for sure.
Yep, Togekiss. Yep.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Hell lot. I use Avalugg too if I want to.
Shoot, real shit. Wait for sturdy.
Yep. Put on my Gengar, get my Levitate.
Kamo 11. Yeah, it's hella good. Fizz Def.
About damn time, bro. Fizz Def is good, but also that Dragon Inset rising up too.
I haven't used Dragon Dance. Oh, I saw that. And this dude KO'd Clef.
Yeah, just Bob's Clef.
Yeah. Problem is, you have to run Jolly or you're slower than Dragapult. But even then, you're still pretty good versus the team. Like, I'm looking at the mons.
You just have a late game. You just run Dragon Dance, Iron Head Earthquake, and the last move.
I used Clangerous Soul Throat Spray, but it's like whatever. You don't kill fairies at +2 anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that mon's as good. I think defensive, and I think the Dragon Dance is better. Because at least Iron Head also gives you a chance to flinch Sylveon.
Definitely a good rocker, though. Body Press hits extremely hard.
And again, number 3 passes to number 11, and you want number 5.
Exactly. Simple mathematics.
Yes.
But yeah, not much to say about Kamo. Does what it does. Pex, I only use Fizz Def. It's alright, man.
I don't even think Peck's that good.
Yeah, it's just alright. Like, it's not. It's
just just means I gotta play a damn long game because I gotta pressure stall with Corviknight.
Because you don't think all the mons that beat it, Ferrothorn beats it. Toad, you actually beat Toad if you have Toxic. Clef, but Clef just wish passes and get and if you play Hat,
you can burn a point and everything in top 10, and they'll just keep wish passing. It don't matter.
Yeah. Also, if you play against Hat, you're automatically down 6-5. There's nothing you can do.
If Aegislash Spadef drops you and Toxapex your defensive
Specs literally 2 KOs, so you can't do shit. Dugtrio, Traps. It's just it's a cold meta for Pex right now. The breakers are too strong. Conk blows that thing up with Facade, EQ, Thunder Punch, Obstagoon, 2 Facades. Like, it doesn't matter. Even with Fizz Def, you're not walling too much. You beat Vish, but like, so does
Seismitoad. Bunker's cool for turns, I guess.
The most success I had with Pex was running T-Spikes, because at least then your opponent has to play proactively, and you can bait in the defogger, and you know.
Yeah, but like, I mean, T-Spike barely affecting Pokemon right now.
Yeah, that's true. But it is.
Look at the top 6 Pokemon. It affects Seismitoad. Like,
no. And Cinderace, not Cinderace, sorry, and Dragapult. So I mean, like, but you're right.
But number 3 just aromatherapy.
It's not enough. Yeah. Fish, yeah, it's just classic. If you don't play Seismitoad,
is really, really good if you don't play Seismitoad.
I think it's still really good. I have a team. Yeah. I use it in our live.
What are you using versus me?
Drapion. So it's a Drapion Fish team, and I have like I'm like 5-0 with it on high ladder. Like, it's just if you don't play Toad, it's really hard to win.
Yeah, because it just comes in and clicks Fish's Ren and kills
even your Pharaoh's not a good play. I run Scarf, but Bandit's good too.
Scarf is amazing versus offense. Like, actually.
Yeah. It's whack. Shit like Mandibuzz and Clef just die anyway. Same with Corviknight. But yeah,
we don't got that size until
Fish is classic. Bird at 14. Amazing.
I like 3 attacks Roost, but a lot of people are using Defog again. I don't like Defog.
I don't even think Defog's that good, but I like having it just to have it. What's 3 attack? Brave Bird or Foul Play?
Foul Play. I think you need Foul Play for number 5.
For Excadrill, right? Yeah. Not having Foul Play and playing this thing sucks.
And yeah, Drew just clicks XD and just wins.
And then you're fucked, yeah. But a lot of teams run Corviknight plus Mandibuzz. But either way, I like Foul Play a lot too. Foul Play in general just comes in handy a lot of the time, dude. Even hitting stuff like Bisharp in like a...
For good damage.
Yeah, you get like 80%, you know? Sometimes it's just nice. And U-turn is the staple. You need U-turn. No doubt.
Breaking Hydreigon subs too. Even though they don't exist anymore.
Exactly. You need that U-turn exactly for that Hydreigon. People be running no U-turn and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You need that momentum. That's what makes it so good. But yeah, I love Mandibuzz. I usually run Spadef to take Dragapult, but I definitely have some Fizz Def ones. I just don't know what teams they're on.
It's hard to justify running Fizz Def, but I mean, it makes sense too because you don't wall Hydreigon anyway.
My Fizz Def one, well, Fizz Def is still good because if you have U-turn, you still beat Hydreigon unless they have Draco. And Fizz Def lets you deal with Exco way better.
That's fair. That's fair because exit 2 AKO is a +2 with
Mandibuzz is A rank. That's interesting. Mandibuzz or Seismitoad's A rank despite being 4th in usage. Interesting. And Hydreigon and Rotom and Komodo are all A+ rank. Komodo and Pex are not A+, dude. Like, I don't know how those can be A+ in viability. I feel like that's just some bias.
I mean,
I don't think Pex is A+.
I don't think Pex at all. I do think what's it called? I do think Como though is like borderline because it's really, really good at what it does. And then if you have the right ability as well, like you can wall Aegislash.
I want to try a different set though. I don't know. I think Specs has potential. We'll see. Or your DD set. Your DD set. I need to try out. That seems like the tech to use. You know what I'm surprised by? There's no Sigilyph in this top 34.
Hey man, it's tournament.
Yeah.
Tournament
is pretty high on viability. It's B+. And I think it's a great one too.
I think so too. What was the set you like more?
I like Life Orb. Not Calm Mind.
I think Calm Mind sucks.
Yeah, I think Calm Mind sucks too. Like 3 attack is so fire. Because you want to
attack.
Because like, what's the point of Mandibuzz coming in and you going for Heat Wave and then knockoff does like 80%? Like,
yeah, exactly. You're not doing no damage. Run Dazzling Gleam.
Done Dazzling Gleam. KO Hydreigon and shit. Ice Beam is really good too. Yeah, I think that set's really hard to beat. The fact that it can switch into status, take on Clef, Corviknight, Ferrothorn, Seismitoad, etc. It's fast too. It's faster than Exca, right?
Yeah.
What's its speed? 92?
322.
Is that 92?
Hydreigon's faster.
Hydreigon's faster. Whatever. Either way, it's really strong. It's a clutch mon to have.
It just sits on Clef too. If it's not running.
Conk at 15 is interesting. I think that's because it's kind of easy to play around Conk. Given your immunities.
You just switch it to Dragapult. You take 80%, but that Dragapult's still alive.
Exactly. And as long as it's alive, they're done. Because they have to click EQ. And if they don't click EQ, they just lost their turn. And now they have to take a Specs hit.
Yep.
And you can just pivot in general, man. Like,
Corviknight can eat a hit.
And you can always 1-for-1 with Conk too if you really need to. And if it's not running Facade, Clef can deal with it, even with
Freaking
EQ.
Torcus just comes in, bro, as well.
I mean, it's bulky enough to live a hit for most physical attackers, but in general, it's like whatever. Conk's good, but I understand it being at 15. It could be higher, though. I think it's better than Peck still.
I do as well. I think offensively, it's way too hard to switch in. It's hard to switch into for like slower teams, but I mean, if you have a ghost type like Dragapult, it's easy.
Doug 16, you see that?
that mon's not surviving this generation.
They're sleeping on the threat.
Bro, that mon, I'm tired of people. Yo, I've trapped 6 Doug Trails in the past 3 days because they're all running Adamant, and I'm just running Jolly. Like, I'm not even scared anymore. I'm just going right into my Doug Trail.
Damn. Dude, I have so many teams with Adamant Doug.
Yeah, I don't think it's good.
It's weird. It's weird.
It traps the mon you want, but like
it helps you trap the
one
Clef or the Sylveon, but then like you be getting outspent like Cinderace.
Dude, Doug Trail's a mon that if it's played well versus especially like even like look at the mons in top 10, it can get a couple kills.
Yeah.
Like a weakened Ferrothorn, if you have 40%, kill it, you know?
Facts.
Clefable to a KO,
you get rid of Cinderace and you get your hazards up, then they're screwed.
I'm saying, like I do not think it's worth running Adamant on that mon. Yeah. Personally.
No, I agree with you. I think Sash is also very good and underrated.
I think Sash is
people love Band,
good.
but Sash is still extremely good. And I don't know why people are so hesitant to use it still. I don't understand what Band really does. It like barely beats Fairies. It's like a toss-up.
Well, Sash can never beat Fairies.
Yeah, true. But Sash can get you rocks, which can get you potential rocks plus a kill. I don't know. Either way, it's good. Sylveon 17. I don't like this mon that much. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I think Clef's better. And I even like using Hat more. I don't have experience with it that much.
That's okay at wishing. If you run Hyper Voice and they run like Soundproof.
Yeah.
Or
I think
it depends.
I think Bisharp is a beast.
Can't wait for it to get knockoff again, though. I think Throat Chop's really good too, just because of the consistent damage that it does.
But knock is gonna be better when we want to KO that Corviknight, that Seismitoad, that Pharaoh. That's what we need. It's so good though. It's still a threat. And a lot of Scarf Hydreigons don't run Flamethrower.
Yeah.
And Nasty Plot even sometimes doesn't run Flamethrower, which I think they do need to, but sometimes they don't.
But they're gonna Thunder Wave you anyway, so.
True. But yeah, Bish is insane. Not much to say. It does the same thing it always did. SD. I don't know if Rock Polish is useful. I'd rather just run Rock Polish, SD, Aegislash at that point, or a Totemize.
I was gonna say that. I feel like a Totemize Aegislash has a purpose.
I ran that set, Balloon, a Totemize, SD, Shadow Claw, CC. Really hard to beat.
That wasn't that bad. Hat, you already mentioned about it. Grimmsnarl, dual screens is great right now.
I think Bulk Up
sucks. His offense is so good. I don't think Bulk Up doesn't do any damage. Bulk Up does not do any damage. Just set up dual screens and set up for something like
and start Thunder Waving. Like,
yeah.
But it's amazing at setting up the screens, and the priority T wave is really good, and priority taunt. Problem is, it gets completely shut down by Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
Which I really think sucks.
Though max attack Spirit Break is a 2 KO.
Oh really?
Yeah. I've been running max attack on my Grimmsnarls.
But that's pretty. That's pretty annoying then. Grimmsnarl can be a threat, because like at one time, I went into my Rotom Heat to check it. He set up Light Screen, I Nasty Plotted, then he Spirit Broke, I missed my Overheat, and then by the time I knew it, he kept dropping my special attack. Where I killed him, but I was at like 1 HP. And so I was like, great, my Rotom's dead.
That's the thing too, you can't set up with special attackers in front of this one.
It's tough. And most physical attackers don't want to take a Spirit Break, you know? Stuff like Vish, Conk, whatever the case.
It's a strong move coming off a 372 attack.
It has good options, man. Sucker Punch, Darkest Lariat, all that good stuff.
Got bought by Power Whip once.
I didn't even know it got that. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Alright, Big Boss 25th, Cloyster. This thing's insane.
It's literally running King's Rock and either Adamant or Jolly. That's it.
I've run King's Rock and Heavy Duty Boots. Both are pretty good. King's Rock is definitely probably better, just because
I've not flinched anybody with it yet, though. I'll be honest.
Really?
I've not.
Yeah, that's why I started running Boots.
But what I like about Cloyster is that like with King's Rock set, you don't even have to set up in front of like the two from like 2 to 4 or whatever.
You don't.
You just click Ice
as long as they don't have Aegislash. Why do you even need to set up?
Yeah, just click Ice and Spear.
Exactly. Unless you play Pex, I don't see how Cloyster can really have a bad matchup, or Conk. But they run Ice Shard, so whatever. And what if you flinch your Ice Shard? GG. Have you ever had that happen to you? Ice Shard flinch?
Yes, I have.
I had that happen to my Togekiss. But
I'd be so angry.
I was so angry. But No, it's extremely good. It gets great setup opportunities because number 24 sets up screens for it.
Number 20.
And it can set up on so much stuff. I remember I had a team with Earth Power Seismitoad specifically for this.
Yeah, because you set up, you freaking lose. Damn,
it sets up on everything. Sets up on Drill, sets up on Cinderace, sets up on Corviknight. You know, it's just too bulky. It's lit though. It's fun that this mon's good. It's always good. It always does the same thing in every.
Feels like Gen 5 again.
Feels like Gen 5. Oh, I meant to say number 21, not number 24. Whoops.
Yeah.
22 Mew.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's just weird.
It can't roost right now or recover. So I mean, obviously after home, that's gonna be a big thing because I think a taunt Mew could actually be really good.
I think it's bad after I mean, it can be good, but then in some battles, remember U vs X-Ray where he just turned out twice and it got like 1.5 kills. Like it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like that valuable.
Like the Kasib berry again, like they just U-turn Dragapult, which is U-turn.
Exactly.
The Hazard lead one, I guess that.
I think the Hazard lead one's pretty cool.
Yeah, like X-Ray had like Cinderace as well. And there's Hazard control as well. So like I mean, it's weird. We saw Dragon Dance play rough recently. Blargle, Fargle.
Yeah, DD sucks. DD really sucks.
I don't think it's that good.
SD
either.
maybe, but it doesn't even have Sucker Punch, so like, doesn't seem that good. Yeah, Mew in general is like not that good until it gets recovery. Then I can see it being a decent threat, but until then, no sir. I can see a setup one being really threatening. Once it gets Roost back, like Nasty Plot.
Yeah, I'm saying Nasty Plot Roost is nasty because all you need is Fire move and like.
And Psychic move.
Yeah.
You're good.
You screw Hydreigon and just weaken it.
Yeah, man. Or you might as well run Ice Beam, bro. What's it called? Togekiss, number 23. I think Toge's great, better than Mew. I use Scarf the most, literally. I know it's cheap.
Is it actually that good?
I think it's good, dude. Like, it's just easy to like sweep teams, dude. You're faster than Dragapult. You're faster than Hydreigon.
Yeah, I guess you just click Dazzling Gleam, Air Slash,
exactly.
Trick Fire Blast.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the set. It's pretty good. You flinch a lot, if you're lucky. I mean,
Dynamax is broken. I'm glad it's gone.
Nasty Plot Toge is pretty good too. I ran sub Nasty Plot Boots, but I like Scarf more.
Oh, Nasty Plot in general is really good too, especially if like it was a little bit better I think earlier in the meta because it can it deals with like conk and stuff like that. Like earlier SBL meta. One set I've been seeing a lot as well is Nasty Plot Ancient Power. Yes. So when Rotom Heat comes in, if you get the freaking 20%, dude,
that's so whack.
It's so annoying. I'd be so mad if that happened.
I could never use that in tournament. The amount of luck, you'd have to have some big ass balls to use.
I think CTC showed me a replay where he used that.
Did he win with it? Did it work?
I think he did.
That's base lord luck. Anyway, yeah, it's good. Scarf is good. Nasty Plot's good. I saw Morning Sun. I don't know. Haven't tried defensive.
I think Morning Sun's any good right now.
Yeah, me either. I don't know what this thing really was. The only problem with Scarf is that you can't use boots, so you take rocks damage. Toxicity. I think this mon was really amazing.
I think it's gonna be good when Dugtrio gets banned.
Yeah, if Doug gets banned, it's gonna be amazing.
If you're not fighting Dougie, dude, like if you get the play right versus Seismitoad, you win. You can win with this mon.
I mean, it depends though, man, because there's so many ways it can go wrong. Because they could go Aegislash on Boom Burst. They could have Ferrothorn in general, which beats you. I like running Snarl because they always go Dragapult.
I liked running what's it called when Punk Rock was 1.5 times in the beginning of the generation, and I was 2 KOing Ferrothorn with Boom Burst always. Like,
yeah, Extra Drill came in, takes 75 from Boom Burst.
Hey man, but Modest does like 99%.
It really just depends on the team, man. Because if you match up Toxicity versus all the guys from 11 to 34, it destroys all of them. It literally beats like all of them, besides like T-Tar.
Well, Como depends on the ability, but yeah.
Yeah, true. Como depends on the ability.
Como's weird because like I feel like you always want Bulletproof because of Aegislash, but Soundproof makes sense because it's Sylveon.
Yeah, but I think Bulletproof's way better because Shadow Ball is more likely than Hyper Voice.
Yeah, I think so too.
But it depends. Yeah, I don't think Shift Gear is good as long as Seismitoad's alive, but Specs is great depending on the team you run into. It sucks the hidden power's gone, but whatever. T-Tar 25th is embarrassing. This mon is literally the GOAT, and they're disrespecting it by putting it this low, but I guess that's what leads
that Dragon Dance set, they come on the come up, bro.
That Stealth Rock Dragon Dance?
Yeah, Stealth Rock Dragon Dance.
Weakness policy?
Yeah, Weakness or Lum, I think, is good.
That shit's hilarious.
I like Lum for Pult.
Still walled by Seismitoad, though.
Yeah, hella walls. You're not even beating them, bro.
Bandit could have been such a menace. Look at everything it traps. Aegislash, Dragapult, Rotom Heat.
Bandit's still good, just can't pursue. Like it's still like and like Wish Pass, like Clefable plus Tyranitar.
Dude,
really
I want to
nice.
run AV. AV could be a big threat. Deals
Like
with
super power for
Dragapult.
Hydreigon.
Deals with Rotom Heat. Deals with Hydreigon. Yeah. That was the only
That's
thing I
fair.
thought about. AV could be a big threat. I don't know.
My issue with that is that like most of the mons are burning you with Wisp.
Yeah, you need aromatherapy on Clef as
Yeah,
well.
for sure.
Alright, number 26. I don't gotta say it. It's bad. It was bad before. It's bad now.
It's good on offense, man. Come on.
Nah, man, I'll never give this mon credit. I don't know. I hate this thing. Corviknight is on every team. They just go to it and they U-turn out into
Would
like
you ever use
faster
it in a
Hydreigon.
tournament?
Never, bro. You can.
You never use Mimikyu in a tournament?
I would never use it. You would never catch me use this. You can cross that off your preparation because there's a
Alright,
0%
good.
chance I would ever bring this one.
I've been prepping for Mimikyu.
There is
so this
absolutely
good.
zero chance I would ever bring this one in a tournament. Ever.
When are we playing?
Ever. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Obstagoon, beast.
27.
Dude,
I like bulk up. It's
I
so
like
good.
bulk up and I like taunt. And I like trick. They're all
I
good.
played once, not knowing that they ran one of those, and I was like, okay, he could be obstruct. Lost my mind.
Dude,
Lost my. I
obstruct is annoying.
Yeah, it is. But if they don't have it, bro, if they have like bulk up or switcheroo,
Dude,
is
bulk
great.
up is way more consistent than any other option.
Yeah, because it actually lets you break.
Switcheroo can fuck you over. I ran Scarf Parting Shot, which was whack, but Guts, yeah, dude, it's, I don't understand how this thing is 27th. It's way better than a lot of the stuff ahead of it. Dude, things
It's
can't
good.
switch into
It
knockout
breaks a lot of the
facade.
stuff, yeah.
The only problem is Corviknight can come in.
Lose its item, and then after that, it walls you.
Yeah, exactly, and they can U-turn out. Even if you bulk up as the U-turn out, then what? They're going Dragapult, you're scared out.
Then
Corviknight will
Draco,
roost,
yeah.
and then you're never sweeping, ever. So Corviknight does deal with it, but that's why I think Taunt's great.
It's not that boy for roosting. I like that.
Mhm.
Dude, I don't even run facade. Close comment on it.
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't really run CC either because it's actually so weak. It only
Yeah.
hits Exca and
Yeah,
Pharaoh, I guess, but Pharaoh lives, so
Doesn't matter. Let me just screw Bishop. Bishop been 2-0 by facade.
facade,
Anyway.
exactly. And it has good natural bulk.
Gengar, beautiful man.
I haven't even used it like one time. You gotta tell me.
Beautiful. So the sub Wisp hex is all right. If you're running HP because you live Dragapult's hex after. I think my favorite ones are like Specs. I like Nasty Plot versus Fat as well. Like it's pretty cool. I think a Nasty Plot 3 attacks can break like Mandibuzz, Corviknight, Seismitoad, Clefable type of things.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Like it's good on Ghost Spam. I feel like whenever you use it with Dragapult kind of outshines it. But it's the Ghost type that can switch into the Fairies. So helps it out with Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think Absorbing T-Spike is cool too.
Oh, I didn't think about
it's
that. I
That's
saw-
not that huge of a meta
I
right
saw
now.
someone in SPL win with sub Nasty Plot really
Yeah.
easily. It switches into Clef. It can threaten Corviknight if it's U-turn press. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Plus you can Wisp alongside Dragapult too.
Rotom 29th. Crazy how this thing is less popular than Rotom Heat and basically at the same point as Rotom Mo.
I think Rotom better.
I think Rotom Mo's better as well. Yeah,
I
so
feel like
problem with
Nasty
this
Plot-
guy is that he's fucking walled by Seismitoad.
unless you fight Sub Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse Discharge.
I'm about to bring that versus you.
Go ahead, bro.
Real talk, I am.
When's the last time I used Seismitoad after that week?
It doesn't matter. That Dark Pulse is for somebody else. It's for that agent. It's for that Gengar you were just gassing up. I've been taking my own notes. Yeah, dude, Rotom's like, it's just weird.
Trick Ring Target's okay. Trick Scarf is
I forgot
alright.
about that. I just learned what Ring Target did like a couple days ago. But even that set is so risky. Because what if you don't get the Seismitoad? Like what if
Yeah, I've
you
never-
what if you trick into Ferrothorn or Clef? You're just screwed. That's why I could never run Ring Target.
Ring Target. I rarely like. What do you feel about these tricks? Sticky
The fact
Barb.
that every Mon runs Trick, yeah, or it's mainly Clef, and it's all Trick Scarf and Trick
Oh
Barb.
shoot! I gotta close the window. It's raining.
Dude, it's funny because people will trick into their, and the other person will go to Clef, and they'll like
I'm
just
gonna
trick
go back and trick back.
and like, yeah, I don't know. I think Trick Scarf is good. I think Trick Barb is whack.
Yeah, I think that's whack too. Like, bro, might as well trick
Sticky
a
Barb
Flame
is
Orb.
a whack. Yeah, you might as well trick a Flame Orb. Like Sticky Barb is just weird. I don't know. It's too situational.
I seen Fling with Light Ball.
People are really going out of their way to do whack shit. Why
Paralyzed.
not just Thunder Wave?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Was it a
But
paralyzed
no
drill?
item.
Is it a paralyzed drill?
I don't know.
Just flamethrower that guy.
I feel like it
Whack
does. I
text.
feel like it does. You could actually also flamethrower.
I do think Scarf Rotom's decent. It's like okay. It's like the best, but it's
I
like
just think
it's
its inability to hit like Dragapult and Hydreigon. I guess like the good thing is it forces them in so you can spam discharges when they come in.
But its typing doesn't even help it. Pure water doesn't help here.
Yeah,
like water electric, but like water typing isn't that good. Like unless you're Seismitoad and you're immune.
Yeah, this one getting messed up by Dracovish too.
It's like, and it loses to Ferrothorn while Rotom Heat beats it. It's bad. Ditto at 30. Yeah, get this thing out.
Yeah, I think Ditto's great versus offense, and that's about it.
That's about
it. There's not enough regenerator mons to where you can pivot in. I guess you can infinitely come in on Corviknight and roost it.
Ditto plus Dugtrio probably devours fat, but like other than that.
Because like, again, you just come in on the fat and you just like, in case of Corviknight Clefable, you just click Wish or Roost, and you're good. But other than that, doesn't really do too much.
31 Crawdaunt, true agency pick. I've only been using Life Orb as D. I assume Bandits could be good, but the fact that Clef and Seismitoad are so close to each other, and Life Orb can basically do everything that Bandit can now.
Yeah, you SD and you smack them.
Smack them. Yeah, top 10 get messed up by it. Priority's good too. There's so many mons that get hit by Jet now. Cinderace, Rotom, Drill.
Faster than Mandibuzz, depending as well.
Yeah, I mean it's a good mon. It does what it always did, right?
Yeah.
It's solid. Pelipper 32.
Now, but
dude, I hate running into Pelipper. Not because I think Rain is that good, because I hate running into Specs.
Specs is so funny, bro. I'm always running Balance when I fight that mon.
I'm running Corviknight, Clef, Seismitoad, and
it just kicks Hurricane and Weather Ball.
I go to Corviknight, I get confused. It's a done. Or they Weather Ball, I'm done. Like it's like, oof. The thing is good. Obviously, Rain's good, but
bro, the damn teams that are running like Pelipper, Dracovish, Kara, and like Mantine.
Dude, Mantine is such a threat. Oh my god.
It's good.
Yeah, that thing is good. Flying water coverage offensively is great.
Very good.
Water types that can beat Seismitoad are broken, literally.
Yeah. They sub Metronome now too, which is crazy.
Rotom 33. I think Rotom is amazing. It's really good.
I love Nasty Plot Rotom.
Me too.
A lot.
It beats Toad.
It sits on Feral depending.
Sits on Feral because you just throw out Wisp and you Wish Pass because it's a Rotom, and every Nasty Plot Rotom team has Wish. It's just really decent, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
it's nice.
It's nice.
It's one of the Rotoms that, I mean, like, Rotom he has to run heavy duty boost. This one can always get away with running leftovers.
Exactly. That's huge. That means you can negate the burns and stuff like that from Scald. I think this one's great. I've had a lot of luck with it. I've only run Nasty Plot. I think Scarf's probably trash.
Yeah, I only run Nasty Plot too.
Alright, 34 Gara. I don't know. It's crazy. In Dynamax meta, number 1. But now,
heavy duty
last
boost
of the
is
OU. Cool. It's not that good though. Can't beat Pharaoh. You know.
Yeah, it doesn't beat much. It disrupts like Clef builds. That's about it.
It does like a little damage, but like not enough to be a threat.
You just get Thunder Wave.
Can't Oko anything. Yeah. I'm just gonna look at
this. Intimidate stops Drill. They're running Iron Head Rapid Spin.
True. But even then it's like whatever.
Yeah, you just hit it and switch out.
So is Fish. Alright, let's look at the viability rankings, because some interesting stuff is that Cinderace, despite being 9th, is actually B rank in the same tier as Crawdaunt and Bisharp. And a lot of stuff that we see in this metagame that isn't in the usage stats is listed here. Stuff like Mamoswine, Hawlucha, Gastrodon, Hippowdon is even A- rank. So what do you think about that? Mons like that are
I'm not a big Hippo fan.
Yeah, I'm not a big Hippo fan either. It's crazy that these mons are ranked so high on viabilities, but they're not even being used on the ladder. Reuniclus. I think stuff like Reuniclus and Snorlax is good in theory, but it's not actually that good.
I mean, that Thunder set, if it lands, is really scary.
Yeah, but it depends on team. Because you can run Thunder, but then XD Extra Drill comes out. Aegislash will always blow you up. Hydreigon will always, like, it's just like, I don't know. I think Snorlax is better than Reuni.
I think Lax is like really, really dependent on matchup, but it can win more games.
It is super dependent on matchup. Because if you play Conk, you're useless. If you play Knockoff Leech Seed Ferrothorn, probably useless.
B- Xatu. What the hell?
Xatu is garbage, dude. Xatu has been garbage in every game. I think Draco's ult's ass. Because
I like how that mon just misses or gets trapped. It's bad. Or just doesn't do anything. You had a Dragon Claw inside until they just get Wish Pass. I like how Mew is in the same tier as Centiskorch, Corsola.
It deserves to be over there too.
Look at C rank, dude. Look at number 2 on C rank,
dude. I'm telling. Oh, Flareon, he's good, dude. C plus. Okay, Centiskorch is a threat. That AV, set. Oh.
AV, bro. I don't even need it. You Rest Hog.
Oh, Rest Hog is another savage.
Yeah,
I had AVUs versus me. How does the top 10 deal with AV, bro? Every mon dead.
Extra does like 100% to that thing with Earthquake.
No, Extra doesn't do anything with Earthquake. It just dies. Clef, Fire
I don't
Lash,
think Extra
defense
dies to Fire Lash, bro.
It one hit KO, dude. Centiskorch has big ass attack.
361 max.
Yeah, it's strong, bro.
I think Spec Channeler is pretty cool. Like a mini Gengar, but just overheat damages calcs are just.
It's hard to do. It's hard to defend using it against Dragapult though, and Gengar.
Yeah.
But it's not bad though.
It's literally the fact that overheat's no drawback.
It is no drawback because Seismitoad takes half.
Yeah.
That's true. Jellicent's also really good. I only saw it in like 2 games, but Taunt Wisp Hex is really good.
That's my Milotic.
I use that probably, but it's probably trash.
But that's my Milotic walls.
Rhyperior. I spam Rhyperior, dude. It's really good.
Do you like SD?
Yeah.
Does it actually beat Corviknight?
Yeah, it destroys Corviknight.
Does it beat bulk up Corviknight?
I don't know.
I feel like it loses to it.
It depends, dude. It depends on rolls. I mean, you only have 4 stone edges, so you need to get +6. But I don't know. I've always had a lot of success with Rhyperior. You should probably run Rock Blast over Edge, depending on your team. But I'm not weak to Corviknight. Like, wait, actually I am. Actually, I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? I don't want to talk about this.
It depends.
What I'm trying to say.
It depends on the Corviknight set.
But yeah, Rhyperior is good. Flareon was good. It's pretty bad now. No one runs Life Orb Clef. Haxorus is a sleeper pick.
I think Haxorus is really nice.
Yeah, sleeper pick.
You just gotta decide if you want to run close combat or Earthquake.
Yeah, so you gotta pick between Aegislash and Corviknight and Pharaoh.
Yeah,
it's hard to pick which. You can't beat them all.
Yeah, damn shame.
You guys like Surfetched?
I like it in theory. Whenever we play though, I mean, look at the last heat of Vita.
Yeah.
Don't use Leaf Blade. Just run Choice Band close combat. Don't ever click Leaf Blade.
It can't beat Pex.
Yeah, I mean, just run. I remember that eject pack in the Banded Dugtrio that we saw in SBL.
Whack ass tech.
Yeah,
Umbreon I think is bad. I think Vaporeon is really good and underrated. The amount of mons that it just flat out sits on.
Yeah, it's annoying as hell.
It's underrated. And then C- just has shit like Araquanid and Arcanine, like super unnecessary stuff. Diggersby's pretty good. Copperage is decent.
Freaking Dreadnought.
Other than that, pretty interesting. And that's basically our vid on the tiers. So what do you think about OU? What do you think is to come?
I'm pretty excited to see how Home ends up doing it. Like, I mean, I don't know if we're going to be getting Melmetal and stuff, but I would love to get them on.
Love to get that.
I would love to get Melmetal. I would love to get, Grass Terrain Rillaboom and stuff like that. I feel like that's going to make Halucha be something up there. Especially because Rillaboom is something that, like, if you're not running Brave Bird on Corviknight, it can break through you as well.
Yeah,
like,
bulk up is not to be slept on.
Yeah. It's Drain Punch too. Drum beating is really nice, so like you can't revenge kill it with faster mons because if you come in, lowers your speed.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how that happens. Kyurem eventually coming back as well throughout the year. Whole lot of stuff. Incineroar might be interesting. The Intimidate, even though everything blocks Intimidate now. I
forgot about that. Yeah.
I don't know. I just like people are like, oh man, OU's boring. I guess if you're using the same mons over and over, sure, but it's not like last generation where you actually could not use something fun because you were scared about a Choice Scarf Kartana just sweeping you, right? It's not like that. Like
I don't know. I think Gen 7 gave you a lot of options.
I think at times, but I mean, you also look at
I mean, at least with offense, you could use whatever.
Yeah, but look at Heat of Fajita a lot back then too. A lot of the squads we used were like
there was definitely a dry period in Gen 7.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There was at least a 2-year period of where Gen 7, if you wanted to use fun stuff, good luck, it wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, exactly.
It took 2 years of metagame development for it to start letting you use stuff like Torkoal, Stack Attack, or whatever the fuck. This metagame is, I mean, like, it's not that you can't use fun stuff still. We showed you can. But I think that's mainly just because the top is so centralizing.
Yeah, it's so like, I mean, I just 6-0 my opponent in SBL with Vanillix, and it was actually like Vanillix was actually key to me winning that game. Like, so it's, I don't know. I do think
Home and all the different DLC packs in the summer and November and all that stuff will really change everything up.
I agree. I like that. We got a whole bunch of different metagames.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some shifts too. I'll go with it.
Yeah.
I should the Wi-Fi battle more.
Oh, definitely. But other than that, I'm happy with the stats. Seismitoad 30%, number 4. I'm very proud.
Nice freeze grind.
Dragapult 40% is disgusting. Landorus would never like that at all. So hopefully home shuts that thing down a little bit, which I think it will go down a little bit. But
I don't know. It depends. It really depends on what ends up coming out. You know, Dragapult's still being being faster and being able to will us is just big. But man, give me Melmetal. Give me Melmetal. That's all I need.
You know what a slept on thread is?
Who?
Calm Mind Clef.
Oh, I think Calm Mind Clef is actually really good, but it super depends on the matchup.
Super depends on the matchup. Even these Doug Trio teams aren't that good.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, but I think we basically covered everything.
I'll bring Pex versus you.
Good idea. You'll for sure lose if you bring Pex.
Because
you know I'm bringing Doug.
Bring Doug? I thought we had no Doug deal.
Oh, I took it back. I'm bringing Doug plus Glaceon.
I gotta change my team.
Switch that up, Joey. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out Joey's link in the description.
Drop a like if you did. Later, guys. Peace. Agency.
Go shout out the agency. Go cop the merch.
Shout out the agency provided.
I'll probably stream today. All right, peace.
Nice. Me too. See ya.
Excellent.